Hello, welcome back to day 364. We've got one day left after this, so I figured it's time to learn some Nirvana. No, I'm joking. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work on position number 6, position number 7, and position number 1. And we're going to go through these with the places where we shift up and down. But I thought people seem to like that, like 6, 7, 1, or 6, 7 for those three, and then for the last two, the 1. You do that. So let's try that. Alright, that's enough meandering. If you want to do what I just did there, I'm essentially just randomly jumping between different positions with those three. So now that I got that out of the way, and I probably frightened you, let's make it a little bit easier. Now let's go back to the basics of playing. We're going to go up until the G string, and then we're going to move up again on the B string. So we're going to go G string, right here, position, shift. Then we're going to stay in this position until the B string, position, shift. And then on the way back down, we'll shift down on the D and low E. There's the D, low E. Alright, so let's try this at 100 beats per minute. Up on the B and G, or G and B rather. Down on the D and A, or D and E. Ready, go. Alright, that sounded pretty cool. That's something you should be able to do. And if you can't do that, you need to work on these positions independently. Let's do high, low, middle, low, and we're going to go through 3 strings on each. And then go back 1 string and do 3 strings. And then back 1 string. And then you could go give it 1 extra string. Same thing on the way back down. Let's do 16ths, 100 beats per minute. 1, 2, ready, go. Back down. Alright, now let's go high, low, middle. High, middle, low. 16ths, or sextuplets. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's do something neat. We're gonna go. Something like that, so. And then this one. Reverse them. Something along those lines. Hey, and you know what? Let me pause this metronome. So I'm going up and then down. Or you can go up and then down these. Oh, sorry, B. And then And you can could do things like that. So what we're basically doing here for your practice is grouping up 3 adjacent positions and adjacent 3 strings. And if you do them quick enough, it's kind of like grouping them together. Oops, sorry. So if you group these fast enough, it'll feel like one big thing. So if I went... and you just kind of rip around through it. Doing things like that. So I don't want to take up too much of your time on this last 2 days here either, because I know I have a tendency to go crazy. So we don't want to do that. But I do want to remind everybody, if you could please share this. I mean, it's the last chance. There's 2 days left. But I'm going to have this still up so people could do it right from the beginning for 2023. So we could continue to work on this stuff. And if you wanted to, I know somebody mentioned starting over. It's not a bad idea. You could start over right from the very beginning and do all this stuff, and you'll get some benefit from that. Some of it might seem boring, but I bet you there's something you didn't notice that you will visually notice this time around if you wanted to do it that way too. But, as I promised, you should definitely be able to play the major scale everywhere now on the fretboard. If you feel like you're lost in any one position, you want to work extra hard on that position, that's all. But for today, we're going to be doing this thing, so let's do one more. We'll move up on the A string and on the G string, all right? Right there. Oh, sorry. And then the G string right here. It's kind of an easy slide position. Let's do that with 16ths. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, if you want to do... you can go quicker and quicker, whatever. So I think at this point you know how to practice this stuff. Now, just because this video is only a few minutes long, that definitely never has meant that you should only be practicing for a couple minutes. You need to spend a lot of time on this. I would say treat what I'm doing as a demonstration so you know what you should be practicing, different variations on what you could do with it. And then while you're practicing, you want to take as much time as you need that day, possibly an hour for certain things if it's really troubling and you're like, man, why can't I figure this out? Now, knowing the way I built this, how every day we kind of advanced what we already knew, you shouldn't have to go too crazy with practice, but here at the end with the last couple days, this is the stuff that you could spend years practicing in different ways. So I got you to this point now, and now it's up to you to really, really practice this stuff any way where you feel like, oh, I'm confused. Like if you think, oh God, if I start here, why do I always get messed up on the D string or something? Whenever that happens, that's something you want to fix. So you will know yourself. Everybody's different. So you can work on that. If you say, oh, why am I always messed up whenever that thing happens? That's what you want to fix. But all right, I will catch you again tomorrow.